Then Tarev claimed he buried the Ket transponder near this location.
Found it.
That's a mess.
The transponder's power source is drained.
So let's juice it up. Turn it on, then Gil can work his magic.
Once complete, this should provide us with the Archon's location, and in turn, Meridian's.
We're one step closer to building a home in Helios.
Yep. Only easy stuff ahead.
I hear you found a stasis locker from the Solarian Ark.
Technically, someone else found it first. But yes.
How wonderful! I know it's not the Ark itself, but any sign is better than nothing, surely. Please, if I can help the search at all, just ask. Or ask anyway. You're good company.
Tell me something else about the ship.
Her engine's based on the Ark's Odyssey drive, which got us through dark space. The core takes the static electricity it generates and stores it in capacitors. We basically make our own power supply. It took Serena and Tion weeks to get it working on a smaller ship. And a few electrical shocks.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Liam's quite fun. Not many humans have that kind of energy. I probably shouldn't have told him there are secret compartments in the armory, though. He's been looking all day.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Dr. Tapero seems nice, if quiet. It must be very different here, compared to the Hyperion. Fewer people in stasis shock.
Let's keep it that way. What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Given Drax's history with Solarians, it's probably better I just stay out of his way. Too bad. That grunion roast he makes smells delicious.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
I like PB. But I really hope she doesn't lean on the escape pod's manual release by accident.
Is that easy to do?
It's an escape pod. If it's difficult to use, you're doing it wrong.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Vetra's very kind. She actually got hold of some dried seaweed snacks for me. Said I needed feeding up.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
I don't talk to Cora much. She always seems so busy. There are things I'd like to ask her about your father, but it never seems like a good time.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Jal has all sorts of questions about the ship. I gave him some technical manuals. He tore right through them. I should ask him about Angaran ships. Imagine something actually designed to handle that damn scourge.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Oh, if I gossip anymore, I'll get in trouble.
Tell me something else about the ship.
Our aerospace engineer was Tianada Vasmore, a Quarian fellow, and absolutely fearless. Once, some Omega scrap dealer pulled the "we don't sell to Quarians" nonsense. Tion found a workaround.
What did he do?
He glued a memory foam to his environmental suit, then, during the negotiations, leaned against the drive core he wanted, very casual. It made a perfect mold of the components, and the scrap dealer was none the wiser.
Tell me something else about the ship.
The glass on board? It's actually a clear oxide and nanofiber compound. It bends rather than shattering.
How tough is it? We're only an arm's length away from hard vacuum.
Our testing involved 3 drunk Krogan with sledgehammers and a C-Sec battering ram. It's sturdy.
Tell me something else about the ship.
O'Connell, our systems designer, was running a power distribution model, how power moves through the ship. But he forgot to lock his terminal and we, added a few embellishments. For 2 days, poor O'Connell was convinced that turning on all the bathroom lights would overload the engine core.
Tell me something else about the ship.
I'm all out of stories for now. Sorry. You'll have to make some new ones.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
New to Chunka. I bet Tan puckers every time someone says it.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Ryder?
Any more Commando war stories?
Tethys was our sniper. She was old, matriarch old, maybe more. Didn't show. Once saw her hit an Elcor in the eye from 2 clicks away.
That's a little scary.
She was. Always seemed to be hiding something. But she kept us safe.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Just talked to Kesh. Looks like some of the clan are back at the Nexus. Hired on as mercs instead of part of the initiative, but still. Good call you made. Letting her keep the drive core.
New dawn for the Krogan, huh?
Never thought I'd see the day. Sovereign Krogan as equal allies. My mother would have approved.
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a pyjak scratch its butt?
Tell me about the first time you fought someone.
That'd be my first battle. It was during the Krogan rebellions. I was just some snot-nosed brat back then, but my mother wanted me to get experience. At first, it was the best day of my life. And then my mother died on the battlefield.
I'd like to hear more about your mother.
She was one of the last great warlords of her generation. When my mother fell, we all did. All my people held on, sought revenge, but we splintered. Between that and the Genophage, we changed. Not for the better.
Is that why your clan came to Andromeda?
And you start? A better future? We haven't had hope like that in a long time. Well, maybe here, with you, we'll find some.
Are you happy now that Spender's out of the picture?
Damn right I am. Good riddance, too. Someone somewhere will take care of him.
And you won't have anything to do with it, huh?
Hold a grudge. Me, I would never.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Gil, here's that Ket transponder. The spy used it to get his orders.
What do we need from it?
The location it points to should give us a fix on the Archon's ship.
Right.
It's not like there's much riding on this, just our best chance to find Meridian.
Pressure. I like that. Luckily, no matter where you go in the universe, physics still applies. Only so many ways of communicating across space. There. Give it a shot.
Did you connect the...
Shit, turn it off. Careful. That is a direct line to people who want to murder everyone on this ship.
Sam?
I have the coordinates. The signal points to the Tafino system.
We sure we want to do this?
I know we're still getting our feet wet, but I don't see another choice.
I knew running off to Andromeda would be dangerous, but shit. This is dangerous.
Only if we die. I found the device Ven was using to communicate with the Archon. I think we can use it to triangulate that Ket flagship's nav point.
All you have to do now is board it, steal the Meridian artifact, and escape in one piece.
You've been there. Tell me what to expect.
I saw very little. Corridors, an interrogation room, my prison cell. The Archon's vessel is a place of pain and death for the Ket's enemies. No one has attempted anything like this before. For all our sakes, you must succeed. Now it's my turn. Thank you for freeing Ven to Rafat Kadara. I'm told you saved him from execution.
What will you do with him? Are there prisons here?
Ephra wanted to punish him. I suggested Ven help tend Aya's gardens. He spent too long surrounded by death. He needs to reconnect with life.
I'd like to know more about you.
What about me intrigues you?
What are you working on these days?
I thought being a Ket prisoner was the worst fate imaginable. Then I got home and saw my backlog. A Vela comes in every so often asking if I have a second. At this rate, I'll never catch up. To answer your question, I'm busy with everything and nothing. We'll see which wins.
You're an expert on several topics. Remnant, Ket, stuff I don't even know exists.
All true. Why? Do you want to be my student?
Is that an option? Because I didn't train for this job. At all.
Yet you do it well. There are two kinds of knowing. What we take in from the universe, and what's already inside us. You have the essentials figured out. The rest you can learn as you go.
Are you originally from Aya, or someplace else?
I was born on a research vessel in deep space. My parents were explorers. They never stayed in one place long. My own work has taken me to every world, many times over. They all try to claim me as their own, but if I'm honest, my favorite chair is here.
You and my crewmate have a close relationship. Any advice? Hints?
He talks in his sleep. Worth it for the look on your face. Jarl is a dear and hopeless former student. He has a good spirit. You're lucky to have him, that's all.
My translator doesn't know what to do with your title, Moshai.
Because it isn't a title, it's a reference. People from mythological times, before the Scourge. Legends say we once had many Moshai. Master inventors of unfailing wisdom, guided by boundless compassion.
That's a lot to live up to.
It's nonsense. Don't remember who first called me Moshai, but I do recall telling them to shut up. To my regret, the name stuck. I've minded less lately. Being the Moshai has its uses.
Any ideas on how we stop the Ket for good?
The real question is, how do we define victory over them? Complete eradication? Unlikely, costly, and morally dubious. Drive them away? How? What stops them from returning?
Peaceful coexistence doesn't seem to be an option.
There's much we still don't know. The Ket are not a simple problem. We can't reduce them to a simple solution.
When the Ket are gone, if we fix all these worlds, what do the Angara want?
Depends who you ask. We're individuals. Paran will continue spreading hope and optimism. I don't know what Ephra will do without an enemy to fight. Retirement won't suit him. As for me, maybe I'll just fade away. That's what people do when they're no longer needed, right?
Thank you, Moshai.
Ishare.
Is it true? We found the Solarian Ark?
Sam, tactical. It looks like the Archon captured it. The ships are tethered.
What's the plan?
I'm working on it. Sam, connect me to the Moshai.
On screen.
Ryder, it's good to see you again.
We've located the Archon's ship. It's more complicated than we thought, so I wanted to make sure we knew what we were looking for.
It was a large remnant relic depicting Meridian. It's in his private chamber. His sanctum, he called it. He's very proud of that relic.
Right up until we steal it.
The Archon isn't to be trifled with. He has no regard for the sanctity of life, not as we know it. Be confident, Ryder, but be cautious.
I understand. Thank you for your help, Moshai.
Of course. I wish you well.
Okay, we play this right, not only do we get away with the relic, we save the Solarians. I say we get onto the Ark, assess the situation, then sneak onto the Ket ship through the tether.
A feasible approach. Currently, Arc Pachero is on standby. Only its stasis facilities are online.
What about the Solarians?
Unknown.
You heard the Moshai. The Archon's capable of anything.
If he's done anything to those Solarians, he'll find out what we can do.
Ryder? Whatever you need. Those are my people.
We'll get them back. Now let's make this one count.
So far, no unusual activity from the Ket ship.
Let's hope it stays that way.
Pathfinder, if you access a terminal, I can assess the situation. Accessing ARCHON's internal systems. A moment. Additional data encryption has been added.
That's not regulation. Did the Solarians do that?
It appears so. It's a cryptography key associated with their intelligence services. I have unlocked it.
At present, ARCHON has arrived in the Helios cluster. Location of Nexus is unknown.
This is Captain Hager of ARCHON. If you are receiving this message, hostile aliens have captured our ship. Please look for our Pathfinder, Zevon Reka. Situation urgent.
No mystery there. We need to find the Pathfinder.
Overriding bulkhead door.
How does the ship look, Sam?
Some Ket infrastructure has been added, but the ARC systems are operational.
So it's flight ready?
Yes.
Ryder, are you thinking of?
Easiest way to save everyone is to take the whole ARC with us.
Funny definition of easy.
If the right Solarians are still on board, this might work.
No bodies, no signs of a fight.
Could the Solarians have rolled over without a fight?
Let's hope their Pathfinder can make sense of it.
It appears the Ket have been offloading pods and equipment from the ARC.
No good will come of that.
This colonist is deceased. The medical terminal may provide more information. This Solarian shows no vital signs.
What do their records say about the Solarian, Sam?
He is identified as Pathfinder Zevon Reka.
What's the cause of death?
A brain embolism while in stasis. However, initiative records indicate Pathfinder Reka is female. This patient is male.
What? Then who is this really?
I have his DNA signature from your scan. Locate a sequencer to confirm his identity. The DNA of the deceased Solarian matches colonist Jex Arlen.
So they switched them, trying to hide their Pathfinder. Let's check this colonist's stasis pod, see if anyone's there.
I've marked the pod row.
Typical Solarians, all smoke and mirrors.
Sure are a lot of pods gone.
I'd like to think they got away before the Ket showed up.
The Solarian captain was too worried for that.
This isn't Jex Arlen's pod. This isn't the pod we're looking for. This is the deceased Solarian's pod, yet I detect a female Solarian inside.
I think we found their Pathfinder. Let's get her out.
You need to access stasis controls to revive her.
Hey there, take it slow.
No need. I'm fine. Solarian stasis recovery is almost immediate. Who are you?
Ryder, Pathfinder for the human Ark.
Where's Alec?
He... didn't make it.
This is madness. Stasis was a mistake. I should never have agreed to it.
Tell me what you're doing.
Seeing what I've woken up to. A hostile species, an armada, set upon us. Our captain saw no choice but surrender. Said we'd live to fight another day. He convinced me to hide in the general population and to dismantle my SAM so we wouldn't fall into enemy hands. But we're still in their grasp, I see.
We're the rescue party.
We're heading into the Ket vessel to gather intelligence. Wake up a flight crew and ready the Ark for escape. On my signal.
That'll be no trouble. And then I'll work on freeing the Ark, so you can focus on your objective.
Do what you can, but stay quiet. We don't want to alert the enemy.
Yes, of course.
I'm keying you into our comms. We'll stay in touch.
Hello, Pathfinder Raker.
Ah, a SAM in my head again. I'm back in the game. We'll be ready, Ryder.
Tempest, we're in the tether. Going across to the Ket ship now.
So far, there are no indications they're aware of your presence. Good luck, Pathfinder.
Okay, we keep this quick and quiet and they'll never notice.
I think they noticed.
We walked right into that one.
More of them coming in upstairs!
They threw us one hell of a welcome party.
We're clear!
So much for sneaking in.
What now?
If you locate a terminal, I may be able to analyze their systems. Accessing the ship's systems now. I have located the Archon's private chamber.
Is the Archon in his quarters?
That information is not accessible. Only the room's location.
What's their security situation look like?
An alert was issued, but I have countermanded it. The delay is only temporary.
Right, we need to hurry. The Moshai said the relic would be in his chamber. Let's get there.
Ryder,
I thought you were on the Ark.
too many of our people are missing.
If we don't find them now, we never will.
This is Hager. captain of our Ark. We'll focus on the rescue while you push ahead.
A secondary route is available, marking nav point.
We'll help you get on your way.
Let's move. But I'm a history teacher. I don't know how to fight.
Right.
And all I've
If you
ever done
access
is
the terminal,
pilot ships.
I can override
That
the door.
doesn't mean I just rolled over and died. We can do this.
Captain Hager is right. Our people need us. We have to answer the call.
I used to repair FTL drives on Sirkesh. I could probably rig up some surprises for the Ket.
Good. We have to be clever, improvise, and stick to the shadows. We'll try this way to look for our people.
I'm sorry we can't help you, but we have our own mission.
Good luck, Pathfinder.
You too, Pathfinder. Okay, Sam, the relic. Still got a lead on it?
Marking the route to the Archon's chamber. You may proceed.
Proceed, huh? 3 of us against a whole ship full of Ket?
4 of us. I count double. Huh.
Armory of some kind.
Right, for shooting people who try to sneak onto their ship.